Hi again, everybody. I took out of the vault this Browning Auto 5, and I thought I'd talk about it. This is a well-known shotgun. On the other hand, it's discontinued, so it's becoming more uncommon. And people do contact me and ask me about it. I guess they must think I know something. Hopefully, I won't disappoint. Anyhow, everybody or most people know about the relationship between John Browning and Winchester. Browning supplied most of the designs, although they had others that they developed in-house. But as things went along and Browning figured out how to master the recoil forces and gas forces that are inherent in firearms, he came up with this idea for a semi-automatic shotgun. I'll simplify the story just because it's a story that has been told many times. He went to Winchester and said he wanted a different equation for returns from the shotgun, semi-automatic, which he figured would sell well, and he was correct. And they couldn't agree on a compensation formula. And like I said, I'm simplifying things. So Browning went to Europe. He went to Fabrique Nationale, and they reached an agreement. And that's why this is the Browning Auto 5, not the Winchester Auto 5. Later on, Remington went on to produce this shotgun. And, you know, there are always things going on with patents and the passage of time, which allow other manufacturers to copy a successful design. So when I was a kid, this was a very common shotgun to run into in the Duck Marsh. There were no Benellis. In fact, I never heard of a Benelli back then. And that wasn't that long ago. I saw Auto 5s. I saw some Winchester gas-operated Super X Model 1s, things like that, Remington 1100s. Okay, so nowadays we're used to things like iPhones and Teslas and all kinds of technology like that. But not that many decades ago, this was an engineering wonder that a gun could reload itself. And I still remember an old fellow in a marsh showing me his Auto 5, and I didn't know anything about guns at that time. And he showed me how this gun works and how it reloads, and this is the long recoil system. And so you can imagine. So you fire the gun, and the recoil forces push the barrel backwards. So you can see it. The barrel is just floating. It's moving back with the bolt. Then it pushes the bolt all the way back, and then a return spring forces the barrel back forward. Now, there are no shells in here, so this hasn't closed. But if there were shells, it wouldn't be held back, and it would fly forward like that. And that repeats itself. Now, this may be very boring to you, but to me as a kid and to a lot of people, this was unbelievable. And it reloaded itself. This is a very robust system for reloading in a semi-automatic. Of course, it was sensitive to loads, but there was a friction ring under this fore end. So Brown even thought about that. And you could use different shot, 2 3/4 inch shot shells, although they came out with a 3-inch model, of different powers. So there were lightweight loads. You would change this bushing, which I can't show you because I don't want to take this apart right now. Anyhow, this was what they all did, and there it gets caught back. This slammed forward again, and then this moved forward. So that's pretty repetitive. And then on this side of the gun is an interesting device, and that allows you to change the shells in the chamber without the tube getting involved. So suppose you saw, I don't know, you were shooting ducks and you decided you want to put a goose load in. This will block the rounds from feeding from the tube, and then you can go in here and manually put in a round for geese or whatever. Everything changed, of course, with steel shot because things moved to 3-inch shells and then 3.5-inch shells. So it got more complicated, but very cool shotgun. I think they're undervalued on the market just for what they are. And ducks shot with these shotguns are just as dead as with any other semi-auto. So when I see them and they're reasonably priced, I buy them. I think they're a great item. I don't think they're going down in value anytime soon.